if you're a bathroom renovation company trying to run Google Ads and it's not really working out for you, this is just a quick video on why that might be. We're going to go over conversions, we're going to go over click-through rates, we're going to go through different ad groups, landing pages. This is just a general overview of why your Google Ads might not be working if you're a bathroom renovation company specifically. So in the example we've got here, you can see we've got over a 10% conversion rate, which is great for a $30,000 plus project. A 10% conversion rate is really good. So the cost per lead is only $40. And the way we've set this up is we're getting really good leads for that price. So $40 for solid leads that are ready to buy, that's a win. And I'm going to show you just a rough guideline of how we're able to make that happen. And if you don't know who we are, this is Elite Exposure. I'm the owner of the company, Andre. I've been running Google and Facebook ads for over 2 years now, and I've had some crazy success that I'll show on screen now. And this is just a broad overview of how to get your Google ads working if you're a bathroom renovation company. So let's get started. The first thing you need to know is if you're sending traffic to a website, you're immediately at a disadvantage. So what I mean by that is if we just go bathroom renovation, Brisbane, if you're one of these companies that I've just clicked on, don't worry, you won't get charged for this click. So here, now this is a nice website. It does build some trust, but the issues begin of people just randomly leaving the page to look around. And the reason that's a bad thing is that people will just get confused, or they might get lost, or you haven't necessarily, connected with them because they've just left and had a look around. So this is good. It probably does convert, but just the reason it might not work as well and you might not get those high conversion rates is people will just leave. And here, even if we click learn more, as soon as you take them to another page, this doesn't capture the lead's information. So people they're trying to get in touch with you, but you're not making it easy. You have to go through several clicks on separate pages just to get in touch with you. So the longer you increase that date between when a person first lands on the page to how they can get in touch with you, the more chances you have of losing the customer. So this calendar is really good because whoever you do get here is actually going to convert. So this is good. And I want to show you what my landing page looks like that does do really well. So this here is a single page. They cannot leave the page. All they can do is book a consultation. So we take them through a survey. If there's anything here that we don't like, it automatically doesn't come through as a lead and it doesn't count as a conversion for Google. So that's what you want to do. You want to, when people are spending this kind of money, you do want to disqualify those time wasters, because if you don't, you're going to get time wasters coming through. It's going to count towards your conversions, so Google will get you more time wasters, and you'll get more time wasters, and then you yourself are going to be wasting time qualifying them when it could have been qualified before they even reached you. So in terms of the landing page, again, people cannot leave the landing page. All they can see is all these amazing bathrooms we have. They can instantly click here to get in touch. Automatically, you know that this is a bathroom renovation company and this is what they do. You've got some more trust building factors here. Got a little process. You've got some more reasons to buy from us. And overall, it's just trust, trust, trust. Bathroom renovations, bathroom renovations, bathroom renovations. That's what you want. People want to know that if I'm getting a bathroom renovation done, I trust these guys. So you need to build trust within seconds, and then just have somewhere on here about why we should use you over anyone else. I'll make a full in-depth guide to landing pages in the future, but when you have a landing page, your chances of conversions will always go up because you're giving them exactly what they're inquiring about, and that's what Google is all about. So landing pages are a must. Now, in terms of campaign setup, and I'm going to go through an example in a second, what you want in terms of campaign setup is to set up the ad groups appropriately. So with campaign settings, if you're starting out from scratch and you don't have any conversion data, you always want to do maximize clicks. So here for bidding, this needs to be maximized clicks if you don't have any conversions. If you do have conversions and you're getting 30 conversions within 30 days, you want to set this to maximize conversions, and optionally you can set a target cost per acquisition, which will, if you set it to $20, Google will try get you conversions for $20. Now keep in mind, if it can't do this, it's just not going to spend your money. So if we're getting leads for $40, I could safely bring it down to 35, but I wouldn't bring it down any less, otherwise Google's just not going to spend the money, and we don't want that. Conversion goals, we'll get to that in a second. Marketing objective, you always want to put leads. For locations, you always want to set the location that you're actually in. So in this place, it's Kapalaba, and we want to set it within 20 kilometers because that's how far we actually want to go out. Location options, always people that are regularly in your location, meaning they live there. You don't want anything else. In terms of budget, you want to find out what the cost per click is on average. So in our case, if it's $5 average cost per click, you want a budget that it's at least 10 times that. So on average, you can get 10 clicks per day. And with a 10% conversion rate, you can at least get 1 lead per day. That's what's advised. In terms of ad rotation, I always prefer the best performing ads. I don't bother trying to rotate them indefinitely. I want Google to get me to run the best ads. That's basically it for that. The second biggest reason why your ads may not be working is conversions. Now, it is very important that you have conversions set to 2 things and 2 things only. You want your conversions to be set for phone calls, so actual calls, and lead submissions. You don't want emails because you can only track the click, you can't actually track the email coming through. You do not want phone clicks, because some people will click the button and not actually submit a form or even dial. So those are definitely the 2 you want. So phone call recordings like here and lead forms. Those are the only 2 you actually want to run. You can run calls from ads as well. Those work perfectly fine. But when you have phone call recordings, it means that it's actually recording the phone call through Google systems, and you know when someone has clicked and actually dialed the number. So if you have anything other than these 2, don't step back, go back, edit those so that it's phone call recordings and form submissions. Those are the only 2 that you want for now. Now, another thing to consider when you're running Google Ads for your bathroom renovation company is the actual design of it. So I've drawn this up to make it easy. And what you want to do is you've just got one campaign, and then you'll have several ad groups within the campaign. And what I mean by this is you'll have an ad group for bathrooms. So in that ad group, you'll select all the bathroom keywords, and we'll go through that in a second. You want intent. So this is general bathrooms. This is intent. So someone looking for a bathroom remodeler near me. You want something that's location-based. So if someone looks up bathroom renovation Brisbane, those are the sort of keywords you want to put in here so that your ads will say bathroom renovator Brisbane, so it matches exactly what they're actually looking for. Near me, there's quite a few keywords out there where people look up bathroom renovation near me. And so you want to put all those keywords into one ad group and run ads separately for just that. And then here, cost and price. These will be the least converting keywords of all. So the cost per clicks will always be lower, and so will the conversions, but you can at least put a separate ad group with a separate ad, even a separate landing page that will run them through costs. And then all of these will always go to the dedicated landing page. You can make separate landing pages for each thing, but if you generally just do bathroom renovations, this will work perfectly fine. Now, another thing to consider that lots of people get totally wrong is negative keywords. When you have negative keywords, you really want to make sure that you're isolating them, because there's plenty of keywords that you think might get you conversions, but the intent behind the keyword search is totally what you don't want. So In terms of negative keywords, we always create lists, and these lists can apply to every campaign on that account, and they can apply to every ad group because there's something universal that you don't want. So first thing is competitors. If someone is looking for gyms renovations, they want gyms renovations. They don't want you, A to Z renovations. So you want to create a list to completely avoid all competitors. So when you go to campaigns and you look at the search term report, we just do the last 30 days, you'll find here some competitors, and what you want to do is you always want to exclude them. So here we've got Magic Bathrooms. That's the name of another company. We want to exclude ourselves because we're going to get clicks for it, but the person's going to realize that this isn't the company I'm looking for. So we need to exclude it so we don't waste money on those sort of clicks. Next, we have locations. So people will look up bathroom renovations Gold Coast, and because Google thinks that they're in your zone, it's going to show your ad for them. So location-based keywords you want to avoid, and you want to put it down as a phrase max. So at any point, if there's a suburb or a city that's not in your zone, you want to exclude it. So anything within those names is just going to get automatically removed. Niche keywords. If you are a bathroom renovation company and that's all you don't do kitchens, you don't do laundries, you don't do anything like that, you want to put those sort of keywords in there as well. So anything to do with kitchen, I would remove all those keywords and put it in your negative keyword list so that you don't show up for anything you don't do. So if you don't do kitchens, just remove altogether. Universal keywords. These are keywords that by no means do you ever want to show up for. And we'll show you an example here. Bath resurfacing. These guys don't do any bath resurfacing. That's a totally different niche and a totally different service person. So we don't want to show up for that at all. And for that reason, we're going to exclude it and put it down in that list so we don't show up for the keywords. And if you're a bathroom renovation company and you don't have time to implement all of these, feel free to, and we can show you how we can improve your Google Ads campaigns.